Good morning. Hi, yogis. Thanks for being here. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you can all hear me and see me. I'm at an Airbnb traveling. I'm in New Mexico right now. So thanks for joining me. This just goes to show that you can do Kundalini yoga from wherever you are. I'm a little disheveled. It's pretty hot here. So thanks for joining. Go ahead and find your comfortable seat to start. So if you have a meditation cushion, you can grab that. If you have any water or tea and you want to take a drink, now's a good time before we get started. So really just get yourself settled. I'm Andrea. You're here with the Wahe crew. So we are a collective of yogis and human beings that create experiences for others. And our experiences really have the intention of elevating us together as a collective as well as individuals. Okay, so hopefully that gave you time to get settled. We have a really sweet practice today, a brand new Kriya, one that I've never done before. So I'm excited to do it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll tune in with our mantra, the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. We chant this at the beginning of every Kundalini yoga class so that we can tune in. It brings us in alignment with this lineage of all the teachers that came before us and our own inner teacher, our own inner wisdom. And the vibration of chanting, of creating a vibration in the throat, changes the frequency of the brain and the entire body. It's like we're playing this instrument of our body. So we chant it 3 times. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. So here, go ahead and bring your hands together. Start to rub the palms together in front of the heart center. This starts to create some energy and activation. I found this cool Buddha, so I brought him for our practice. So he's sitting here all wise and chill, tapped in. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Press the left palm into the right palm into the left. Take a deep inhale and exhale out your mouth or your nose. And let's inhale together to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Nice. Take your deepest inhale yet. Suspend your breath and engage Mulabandh. You're lifting internally from your anus, your sex organs, your lower abdomen, lifting and lengthening your spine. Sip in a little more prana, a little more life force energy, oxygen through your mouth. Relax your shoulders down, tuck your chin in, lift and lengthen the spine. And then exhale and release, releasing the hands down and finding stillness for a moment. Settling into your space this morning, just arriving. You've shown up for yourself, for your practice, for your expansion. So just settle into that space. We're going to start with some gentle warm-ups for our body. So if you're seated on a meditation cushion, go ahead and remove that for now. Stay in a comfortable, easy, cross-legged pose if that works for you. You can also do this yoga in a chair, or if you're sitting on your couch just YouTube scrolling and you found this, go ahead and try these movements. You can do them even just seated on your couch, sitting on the floor. Bring your hands to your knees. We're going to inhale, leaning to the left and starting to circle around to the right, bringing it around to the back. Inhale as you come forward. And exhale as you circle, rotating around to the back. And let your pelvis be really grounded. Let your hips be firm on the floor so you're not rocking the pelvis side to side. And your spine is lifting up out of that pelvic bowl and it's circling. So we're just really gently warming up the body here. And if you've done this warm up a million times, good for you, first of all. That means you have a really committed practice. But see if you can bring a new awareness to it today. Maybe you can change up the rotation of your body a little bit. Maybe you can bring your ribs into it a little more. Or feel your neck moving, undulating, circulating with the spine. Go ahead and reverse directions. And the breath is the most important part of this practice. So I want you to really connect with your breath. It's a very full, complete inhale as you come forward and a complete exhale as you rotate around to the back. Good. And start to tighten up your circle, bringing it smaller and smaller until you get up to center. Take a deep inhale. Lift and lengthen your spine. Bring your abdomen in. Bring your belly button in towards the spine. Bring your chin back. Suspend the breath. Feel as though someone is lifting you from the top of your head, like there's a hook on the top of your head. And then exhale, release. Sit in stillness for a moment. And go ahead and release your grip on your knees. And roll over your shins. We're coming into tabletop for cat-cow. So looking down, aligning your knees underneath your hips, below your hips, the hands, the fingers are spread out really wide. The palms have a nice firm foundation in the earth. Inhale, Hi Buddha. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift your chin, lift your tailbone, drop your belly towards the earth. Exhale, round the spine. Starting out nice and slowly this morning, very gently waking up here. Relax your jaw, not holding any tension, no clenching. Really finding a nice lucidity in the spine, if you will. Being lucid, being in the flow state, so that we can have the experience that we're meant to have with this practice today. I wanted to find a Kriya today that would be kind of relaxing. You know, these Kriyas can be really stimulating, but they can also be very soothing, working through the different systems of the body, creating a release for ourselves. Go ahead and pick up the pace for the final seconds here. Inhale to a flat back. Then exhale, tuck your toes under, press into your hands and press up into downward facing dog. Ooh, the yoga mat I'm on is a little slippery. And start to just find some natural movements for your body here in your down dog this morning. So for me, it's feeling really good to pedal out my feet, getting some stretching into the balls of my feet, really pressing down the calves, feeling some stretching through the entire back of the leg. You can bend your knees really deep, almost bringing them to the floor, stretching the feet. And then on your exhale, press up and really think about bringing your heart back to your thighs. Give your head a little wiggle, loosening up the neck. And on our next inhale, bring the knees down to the floor. And exhale back into child's pose. Inhale up to tabletop. Exhale back to child's pose. One more time, inhale to tabletop. This time, stay in tabletop for your exhale. Next inhale, brings the right arm up to the sky, coming into a little twist here. And exhale, sweeping the arm down and through, threading the needle. Inhale, bring the arm back up to the sky, coming into your twist. Exhale, sweep the arm down and under the other arm. One more time before we settle. Inhale. Arm comes up. Maybe you can twist a little deeper, really pressing into that hand on the floor to get some leverage. Then exhale, sweep it under and come to rest on the back of the right shoulder. Bring your right cheek, your right temple to the floor. I'm breathing deeply here. Hopefully this feels like a nice stretch into the back of your right shoulder. You can take the left arm, the top arm, and wrap it around the back body if you like, opening up the front of the left shoulder. Again, your breath is the most important part of this pose. So you're inhaling really deep, exhaling completely. If you've taken that bind, release the top arm, planting the palm firmly back into the earth. Inhaling, sweep the arm up. The right arm comes back up to the sky. Take a little twist with your wrists. And exhale, right arm comes down. Go ahead and tap the fronts of your feet into the floor. Getting a nice stretch through the front of the feet. And bringing the feet into stillness. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, sweep it down under the right arm, bringing it through for thread the needle. Inhale. Left arm reaches up to the sky, to the ceiling, twisting. Exhale, sweep it under. One more time. Inhale. Really reach. Feel this nice twist through the entire length of your spine. Then exhale. And bring the arm all the way through, left arm all the way through, so you come resting on your left shoulder, left temple comes to rest on the floor. You can bring the top arm up again for the bind if you like. And take a few really deep inhales and complete exhales here. Releasing the bind. Next inhale, sweep the left arm all the way back up to the ceiling. Take a nice rotation with the wrists. Maybe you get some little pops and cracks there. And then exhale, bringing it down. Inhale in tabletop. Exhale, press back into down dog. Inhale, look up between your hands and step or jump both feet up to meet the hands. Coming up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweeping your arms up. Not chopping off your fingers in the ceiling fan. Then exhale, arms come out wide, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Finding your back bend at the top. Exhale, swan dive forward. Planting the hands into the floor, stepping back into plank. Take a deep inhale in your plank. Really, really bring your core in tight. Then exhale, elbows bend, lowering down through chaturanga, coming down all the way down to the floor. Inhale up for your cobra or up dog. Exhale, toes tuck under, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look up between your hands. Step the right foot forward. Left knee drops back down to the floor. Inhale, both arms come up for crescent lunge. We're going to hold a couple breaths here. You can pop this back knee up off the floor if you want to, but you really still get a nice stretch, a nice supported stretch, bringing the back knee to the floor. Both arms are up. Lift your chin and your chest slightly, shining your heart up. Drop your shoulders down, rolling the shoulders down. And exhale, sweep the arms down to the floor. Right foot steps back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, knees can lower to the floor if you like. Elbows bend down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, toes tuck under, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look up at your hands. Step the left foot forward, right knee comes down to the earth. Next, inhale, both arms sweep up. Coming into a nice supported crescent lunge here, hopefully feeling a nice opening through the front of your pelvis, through the hip flexors. Really shine your heart, shine your face up to the sun, up to the sky. Lengthening, lifting, dropping the shoulders down. Good job. I know you're doing great at home or wherever you're at. You're doing great just by showing up. One more inhale here. Exhale, sweep the arms back down to the earth. Give yourself a nice solid foundation with your hands. Step your front foot back to meet the back foot. Plank pose. Lowering down through chaturanga one more time. Inhale up to cobra or up dog. Turn your head to the left. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Turn your head to the right. And bring it back to center, pressing back into child's pose. Taking a couple breaths here in your child's pose. You can sigh it out your mouth. Next, inhale, roll up to be seated on your knees. Bring your hands up to your shoulders. If you prefer to not sit on your knees or this isn't available for you, you can do this again sitting in your chair. You can do this cross-legged. Hands are coming up to the shoulders, fingertips wrapping around the front, thumbs wrapping around the back. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, twist right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. This is not only warming up the center of our spine, but it's also opening the energetic channel through the center of the spine, as well as giving us a little detox. So if you feel dizzy as you're inhaling left, exhaling right, slow down or open your eyes. We have just a couple more. Inhale, center. Lift the elbows, drop the shoulders. Engage Mula Bandha. You're lifting internally from your sex organs, your lower abdomen, lifting and lengthening the spine. And exhale, release. And find stillness. can stay seated on your knees or cross-legged. Inhale, start to roll the shoulders up. Exhale, bring the shoulder blades together along the back. Dropping the shoulders down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Continuing here. Take your time with these. We can carry so much weight in our shoulders, so much tension. This is your chance to loosen and release some of that. Good. Now inhale, arms come out wide. Exhale, give yourself a really nice hug, really tight. Notice what arm is on top. We're going to inhale, open the arms wide one more time. Really feel a stretch opening through the chest. Then exhale, bring your arms together, wrapping around yourself. Other arm on top this time, giving yourself a really sweet hug. Loving your body for all it does for you. And release. We're going to start our Kriya now. So hopefully everyone feels warm. I know I'm warmed up. It's like 100 degrees here already. Isn't it fall yet? We're going to start our Kriya now, which is the Kriya for metabolism and relaxation. So I was really happy. I wanted to do a new Kriya today, and I really wanted to do something. This move that I felt really called to do, I didn't know it was in this Kriya, and then when I opened up this Kriya, it was the first move in this Kriya, so I knew this was the one that we're supposed to do today. I was like, yeah, this is it. So we're going to extend our arms out in front of us, interlacing your fingers. Looks like this. Stay seated on your knees if you can, but again, you can do this sitting cross-legged or in a chair. And we're going to do arm pumps. So our arms are extended out. We're going to inhale deeply. Suspend the breath, and while you're suspending your breath, you're going to pump your arms up and back down 3 times, and then exhale. So inhale, suspend the breath, 1, 2, 3, exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, arm pumps. Exhale. So the arms stay parallel, extended out from your heart or extended up overhead, and continue with the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3 pumps, then exhale. Anytime our arms are extended out from the body in Kundalini yoga like this, we're working in the heart center. So we're working on our circulation with this one. Keep going. This particular Kriya is excellent for releasing nervous tension. If there's any practice, any part of this practice that we do today that feels really uncomfortable for your body, go ahead and modify as you need to. Or even if you're only just doing the breath, that's the most important part. And release. Find stillness. We're doing a lot of work today in our upper triangle of chakras. So from the heart center, throat center, and then up to our pituitary gland and our crown chakra. So this upper triangle, like this, I guess. We're going to really be working with the thyroid and the parathyroid. So one more time, bring your arms out in front of you. It's the same thing, but this time we're doing 10 pumps. So it's a deep inhale and then 10 arm pumps. And then exhale. Inhale. 10 pumps. Very rapid movement. Exhale and continue. Your eyes are closed down and your gaze is focused at your third eye point. One more time. Deep inhale. We're moving the energy in this upper triangle. Also, when our arms are extended out, we're clearing our energetic body that surrounds us. Powerful exhale. And come lying down on your back. Releasing the legs. You can give them a little wiggle on your way down just to get the blood flowing. And then come lying down on your back. And relax on your back. Just a little mini Shavasana here. So don't get too comfortable. But completely release. Immediately release. Surrender. Arms down by your sides. This next exercise is going to work our navel point. It's really excellent for aiding in digestion. So the second part of this Kriya is for metabolism. So we're lying on our backs. If you can, interlace your fingers and bring them behind your head. Otherwise, if you need to support your back, to support your low back, make a little triangle with your hands and tuck them under your pelvis to support your low back. The right leg stays on the floor. Inhale, lift the left leg up, exhale it down. Inhale, left leg up, exhale down. We're only working with the left leg, and it's only coming up about 2 feet off the floor. So it's not coming all the way up. And you're engaging your core. Inhaling it up, exhaling it down. Moving with your breath. This is, again, a rapid movement. Really engage your core. You can also be clenching your butt muscles. That helps to protect the low back. And release it down. And switch sides. So inhale, right leg comes up about 2 feet off the ground. Exhale it down. Keep engaging your core to also protect your back. And we're strengthening the navel area, the abdominal muscles. Moving with your breath. We are keeping the leg as straight as possible. And point your toe. Engaging through the core. And release. Release both legs down. Release the arms down by the sides. And relax. completely softening and surrendering so that the energy that we generate can then circulate through the entire body. Kundalini yoga is very clearing, very transformative. Hug both knees into your chest and start to rock and roll to come up to seated. Or if this is really uncomfortable on your spine, then just work your way up to seated, and we're meeting in seated. Grab your meditation cushion if you have it nearby. And come into a comfortable seated position. This Kriya is really interesting because we're going into a pranayam now. Typically, we start with a pranayam, a breath-based meditation, but this Kriya has it in the very middle of the Kriya, so we didn't do one to start. And this is really good for our nervous system. So you're going to bring your right hand up and cover your right nostril with your thumb. And we're breathing long and deep through the left nostril. Breathing long and deep through the left nostril. If your left nostril is blocked, that's okay. You can breathe through your other nostril or your mouth. Wim Hof says breathe through any hole that you can get a breath. If you can breathe through the left nostril right now, we're working with tapping into the female energies, the cooling, soothing energies of the moon, calming. Sitting up long and straight spine. Tucking the chin in slightly so the back of the neck elongates. Lifting through the top of the head, the eyes are closed down, gaze is focused at the third eye point. And release the right hand down, and we'll switch sides. So left hand comes up to cover the left nostril now. And inhaling and exhaling long and slow and deep through the right nostril. Continue here. I'm going to get up and just let my doggies in. Inhaling right, exhaling right. Now connecting with the masculine energy, the creation energy, the doing, the generating. The heating energy of the sun, the energizing breath of the right nostril, the masculine side. Spine is long and straight, your jaw is relaxed, your face is relaxed. And release the left hand down. My dogs are really thirsty. I don't know if you can hear them slurping all their water. Sorry about that. Bring your right hand back up to the face. We're now going to inhale through the left. Then use the pinky to close off the left nostril. Release the thumb. Exhale right. So creating a U-shaped breath. Then inhale left. Close off the pinky. Release the thumb. Exhale right. Close off the thumb. Release the pinky. Inhale left. Exhale right. We've activated both hemispheres of the brain. And now we're creating a connection from left to right. Inhaling through the left nostril, exhaling right. Good boy. Lay down. Yeah, lay down. Come here, horse. Lay down. Hey, come here. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Okay, good. Now keeping the right hand up and activated. This one is really interesting. I've never done breath of fire like this before. So we're going to continue inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right, but we're going to turn it into a breath of fire. Unless you're pregnant or on the first few days of your moon cycle, then just continue with the long, slow breathing, inhaling left, exhaling right. Otherwise, we're changing this into a breath of fire. So it becomes a very fast switching of the hands. So you're inhaling left, exhaling right. So it's a powerful sniff in through the left and a powerful exhale through the right nostril. Your abdomen contracts in on the exhale. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. You can engage Mula Bandha, lifting the energy through the center channel. Exhale, release. And then one more time. We're going to use our left hand now, though. We're going to inhale the breath of fire through the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril. We got to tie it all together. We got to create the balance. So right hand activated, right thumb closing off the left nostril. Inhale, left nostril. Exhale, right. It's a very quick, rapid breath of fire. This series of breathing exercises is opening the lungs and directing our nervous system to coordinate the left and the right hemispheres. We're also activating our pituitary glands and our pineal gland. So keep going just a little longer. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Inhale deeply, both nostrils. Release the hand down, suspend the breath, engage Mula Bandha. And exhale, release, and find stillness. Let the breath return to normal and take a moment to observe. See how you feel in this moment. And then from here, come lying back down on your back. Extending the legs out straight in front of you, arms down by the sides. Then take a moment to find a stillness here. Again, letting the energy circulate, observing, releasing, completely softening for just a moment here. Okay, before we get too cozy, we have a few more asanas, a few more movements before our Shavasana here. But this Kriya is really driving us towards a full, deep, awesome relaxation. So next asana, next thing we're doing here is we're inhaling, lifting both feet about 6 inches off the floor, lifting the shoulders, the head. So we're coming into a stretch pose or boat pose. Here, let me do it to the side. So feet, head, and shoulders are all lifted 6 inches off the floor. And begin breath of fire. If you're pregnant or on your moon cycle, long, deep breathing. Everyone else, breath of fire here. You're really activating through your core, engaging through your core. Good. Keep going. Keep going. If you need to do just long, deep breathing, do engaging through the core, engaging through the abdomen. We have 10 more seconds. You can do it. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Ah. Good job. Surrender. Soften everything. And hug your knees into your chest. Hey, hey, hey. Sorry, I don't normally have the dogs during class here. There's some people here. Hug your knees into your chest. Stay lying on your back. I'm sorry, this isn't a good time. I'm actually teaching a class online right now as we speak. Thank you. No, I'm sorry. I really don't have any time right now. Okay. The beauty of live yoga. Sorry, guys. Okay, hugging our knees into our chest. Begin breath of fire. Lift your head and shoulders off the ground. Bringing the nose in towards the knees and breath of fire here. That was so funny. I think they were coming to talk to me about God. Staying with the breath of fire. Really hugging the knees in. Really crunching the chin up towards the knees. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Make yourself into the tightest ball possible. And then exhale, release, surrender, come lying on your back. Softening, releasing everything. Come here, little. Come on. And hug your knees back into your chest, starting to rock and roll along the full length of your spine until we come up into seated. If that's too much for your spine, just make your way up to seated. We're meeting in seated and we're extending our legs straight out in front of us. So your legs are extended all the way out in front of you. Sweep your arms up through the sides. Reach really long and then exhale, forward fold. Bending, hinging at the hips, reaching the hands down towards the feet. You might reach your feet. If you do, you can take your first 2 fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Otherwise, let your hands just fall wherever they reach. You might reach your ankles or your shins or even just your knees, wherever your hands naturally lie. Guys, no, I know. Come on. No. Come here. And release the head, release the neck. Get a little belly rub if you have someone to rub your belly. In Kundalini Yoga, this stretch is called life nerve stretch. We're stretching this nerve. This nervous system runs all the way from the back of our heels, up the back of the legs, wraps around the back of the pelvis, runs up along the length of the spine all the way up to the base of the head. So you're getting a really long, full stretch here. Release your head. If your neck is tight, you can give it a little wiggle. And it's long, deep breathing here. The feet are flexed, so you're getting the most out of this stretch. On your next exhale, see if you can bring your abdomen, your torso, just a little closer to your thighs, even a millimeter deeper into the stretch. Keep the feet flexed. Keep your breath deep. And your eyes are closed and your gaze is focused internally at the third eye point, activating the seat of your intuition. Good. Really surrendering. See if you can soften into this stretch. And then inhale, start to slowly roll up, releasing your hands. Coming all the way up. And working your way back down to lying down on your back. Hey. No. Come here. Oh my gosh, these guys. Hey, come here, Horace. Come lying down on your back. Come here with me, right here. Come lying down on your back. We have one more asana. Come here. Hey, no. Sit down. You're going to lift your head 12 inches off the floor. So the body, legs are extended, and just the head and the shoulders lift. So it's similar to what we did in our stretch pose earlier, except the legs stay on the floor. Arms are down by the sides, and you're just lifting. Try to not compress. So keep, they always say, like an orange in between your chin and your chest, and elongate through the back of your neck, just lifting the head 12 inches off the floor. Long, deep breathing. My dogs are literally wrestling on the couch right now. Oh my gosh. Sorry for all these distractions. And release the head down. Come here. Come on. Come here. Go on. And totally surrendering now. I promise not every class stars these two guys. Releasing. Let your feet fall out wide. Let your arms fall out to the sides, palms face up. Let your feet relax. Let your legs be heavy. Let your pelvis find balance and stability. Think about softening your navel and all your internal organs. You can roll your shoulder blades back together to open up the chest and relax the shoulders. Let your heart be soft. Let your lungs be soft. Arms are completely relaxed, the wrists, the hands, soft and relaxed. Let your neck be long. You can open up your jaw and give it a little wiggle, releasing any tension in the jaw. Moving the tongue around in your mouth. Let your eyeballs be heavy in their sockets. Let your face be totally smooth and relaxed. Let your skull be heavy. And feel all the points of where your body is connecting with the earth. Feel your back body soften and really just melting, releasing into the earth. Letting go of any tension from the week. Your body soft and relaxed, your energy moving. Letting your nervous system relax. Your energy clear and bright around you. Let your mind be soft. Any thoughts you're thinking, acknowledge them, your relationship with them, and then see if you can soften your mind. Gobinde mukande udare apare Haryam Karyam Nirname Akame Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryam Karyam Nirname Akame Govinde mukande udare apare Haryam Karyam Nirname Akame Govinde mukande udare apare Haryam Karyam Nirname Akame. And start to bring a little movement into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes. As you're ready, making some circles with your hands and your wrists. And then stretching your arms up overhead and pointing your toes and stretching really long. Feeling into this new energy you've just created, this new space you've just created, the reset. And then hug your knees into your chest. And gently rock left to right. And then roll onto one side and rest there. A little curled up ball, a little fetal position for a moment. And then as you're ready, go ahead and press your way up into seated. And we're going to finish our practice today with a little mantra. This one is really simple and really powerful. So this one, the word is har, H-A-R, har. We pronounce it by rolling the R a little bit. So the R, when we har, it's almost like hud, like a D. But when we pronounce it like that, the R with a roll on it, the tongue then strikes the roof of the mouth, almost like you're hitting a drum. Har, har, har. And it activates the mantra. So this mantra means the spark of the infinite creative. And this is a mantra for prosperity and abundance. And if you practice this one for every day for 40 days, even just for 3 minutes, you will be surprised at the abundance and the prosperity that will come to you. We'll talk more about that in another class. Today, let's just have the experience with it. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And we're going to be striking first the pinky sides of the hands, har. And then you flip the palms over and you strike the pointer fingers, the thumbs cross underneath the hands, har. And then flip them over, har, 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 har. Okay? That's it. It's really simple. The eyes are closed down. Our gaze is focused at the third eye point. And when Yogi Bhajan taught this, he said that to do this mantra for more than 11 minutes would be greedy. It's that effective. And I've had it work in my own life. So we're doing 3 minutes here, and then we'll be done with our class today. Let me just set our timer. Here we go. Har, 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 har. Inhale, bring your hands together into a little cup right in front of your heart. Suspend your breath, engage Mula Bandha, and feel, imagine, visualize your hands filling with all the abundance, all the prosperity that you need. Really visualize it. Fill your hands. They can be overflowing. We all need a million things, and a million things shall come to us. And as you're ready, exhale and bring the hands up overhead and let that abundance, the prosperity, wash down over you. And bring your hands down to heart center. Bring the hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra, right in front of your heart. We're going to seal this practice with the mantra Sat Nam. It means truth is my name. Let's inhale together. Sat Nam. Bowing your head with reverence for yourself for this practice. Thank you for showing up today for yourself and to support yourself and your commitment to your practice. And thank you for supporting me in my practice. Having this live class every morning makes sure to keep me on path and keep me showing up. So I appreciate that. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for your patience and your understanding with the real life situations that happen in a live class. So that was so funny. The people coming to the door and my dogs being insane. But that's life. And we can show up and keep going through, keep going through, keep going through. So comment if you liked it. I'll see you here next week. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you feel called to, you can donate to support the classes. The link is below for my Venmo. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful week, a beautiful day. I'll see you soon.